Welcome you all for Tableau session. So in this session, I'm going to explain you about Tableau analytics. So what is analytics? How we are going to carry out analytics with Tableau. So we are going to see about visual analytics and using the reference lines, bands, distribution bands, as well as how to do forecasting, trend lines, clustering analysis. So in Tableau, we believe in using visuals to drive your analysis. That is, Tableau plays a major role with both data visualization as well as data analytics. What is the difference between the data visualization and the data analytics? Data visualization, where you're going to transform your data into the different form of visuals, which helps us to easily understand our data. Data analytics, something which you're going to analyze your data, discover your data, and you're going to predict something out of it. When you get observable feedback as you analyze, the power of exploration is in your hands. When you build an analysis and learn from it, simultaneously opportunities for investigation present themselves. Tableau's visual analytics makes asking and answering questions of your data intuitive even as those questions naturally grow in complexity. Mainly, you're going to analyze your data, you're going to discover something out of it. The predictions, the outliers, whatever your data is based upon. Tableau provides a flexible front end for data exploration with the necessary analytical depth for the data scientist. Tableau also extends its hand to integrate with statistical programming languages like R and Python in order to create some kind of complex quantitative analysis in Tableau and also share the results to facilitate better understanding and collaborations with data. So in Tableau, you have Analytics tab where you could create a reference lines or reference bands. Reference lines is typically used to mark a specific value or a region on an axis. It is just going to be a line that is being drawn on the axis based on a threshold value or based on a summarized value, which will help us to analyze the data based upon the value we specify in order to create the reference lines. Adding a reference lines using Add Reference Lines dialog box. It will be present in Analytics tab as well as when you right click on your axis. Three types of reference lines, bands and distribution. Line adds a line at a constant or computed value on the axis. Computed value can be based on a specified field. Band is a shaded area behind the marks in the view between two constant or computed values on the axis. We also have the distribution band, which adds a gradient of shading to indicate the distribution of values along the axis. It can be defined by confidence interval, percentages, percentiles, quantiles, or standard deviation. This type of reference line also used in creating the bullet charts. So let's see how to create reference lines in Tableau. So I have connected with Sample Superstore dataset. So here you have Analytics tab. So this analytics allows you to analyze your data in a very simple manner by adding a reference line or doing a forecasting or a trend line or clustering all your data. So you have three levels: model, summarize and custom. So let's see how to use a reference line. I'm creating a view based on subcategory and sales. So here in Summarize tab, which is going to draw a line over your graph based upon your summarized value. So you can either add a reference line by dragging and dropping it, or right click on the axis and you can add a reference line. You can add a number of reference lines to the same view. If I'm going to drag a constant line to the view, it's going to ask you to specify the constant value. Let me keep the threshold value as 2 lakhs. Now if you see, a line is being drawn on 2 lakhs. So this is just a line which indicates, so I kept my threshold value as 2 lakhs, which I can analyze products which has crossed sales above 2 lakhs and which is below 2 lakhs and which is very far behind 2 lakhs. When I drag the average line, it is going to draw a line by calculating the average based upon your summarized value. You can easily remove the reference line by clicking on the reference line, and you can remove it. Median with quartiles would add a line calculating the median value based upon your summarized value. From the median, what is the upper quartile value and what is the lower quartile value. The main requirement when anyone wants to do the analytics part, you should be able to know some things related to the statistics, at least the basics of statistics about what is mean, median, mode, standard deviation. These are the basic knowledge they really require in order to excel with analytics. Let me tell about the box plot later. Total will add the totals to your graph in case if you are having a table. If I want to add the row level total or a grand column level total or a subtotals, I can either go for analysis menu or I can go for analytics tab and directly drag the totals to the table. So in summarized level, we have constant line, average line, median with quartiles as well as your totals. All these lines are actually the reference lines, but they are specifiedly calculated based upon your summarized value. Let's see how to create a custom reference line. So when you're creating a reference line, the first thing you have to set scope for the reference lines. For example, here I have a graph which shows me the category and subcategory sales. So when I'm going to draw the reference line to this view, it will ask me whether the value needs to be calculated across a table or across a band or based on an individual cell. When I place across a table, if you see, if I'm specifying, so this is custom, so you could specify the sales value or you can use parameters also in reference line. And you're going to specify the aggregation as well. So if I choose average of sales, a line is drawn on average of sales. If the computation is across a table, average of sales is calculated across the 17 values. If I'm going to put it across a pen, then the average of sales is going to be calculated only based on these 4 values. You can also edit your custom reference lines. You can specify the different aggregations. Instead of average, if I want to specify the median, you can go for the labels. The labels can be either none or the value or the computation method, or you can also go by custom. You can put your own words or I can add the computation as well as the value. Either you can display only the line or line with confidence interval. Line with confidence interval will give you a band within which your line is going to get followed. Based on the confidence interval or the parameter value, it is going to specify the upper limit and the lower limit within which the confidence interval the line is going to fit. You can either specify only the line or line with confidence interval or only the confidence interval. We also have different line options. Either you can go for a normal line or a dashed lines, dotted lines, and you can choose different thickness of the line as well, and the colors as well. You can also specify the colors to be specified above the line as well as below the line. So this is all about adding a reference line to the graph. Next, let's see about the reference band. Similar to the reference lines, reference band will also draw a line on your view, but here when you go for a band, it is going to give you the from and to values. That is, you would be able to specify the range. So you can specify the from value and to values. For example, from a constant value to the average value. If I want to know products which has crossed the highest threshold as well as the products with average of sales. So this is a reference band which is specified from a from value to the to value. You can also go for a distribution band. Distribution band will give you multiple options in order to calculate distributions on the view. That is, you can go for percentages calculation. You can specify within which percentage you want to specify the distribution band, or you can specify the percentile, or based on number of tiles. Based on number of tiles, it's going to calculate the median value and either the upper quartiles as well as the upper range values. Also, you can specify the standard deviation, sample and population values in order to specify the distribution on the view. So you can add a number of reference lines to the view. You can either go for a reference line or a reference band or a distribution band. Box and whisker plots. Box plots are also known as box and whisker plots. They show the distribution of values along an axis. Boxes indicate middle 50% of data, which is middle two quartiles of data distribution. The remaining 50% of data on both the sides represented by lines, which is called as whiskers. To display all points within 1.5 times the interquartile range, which is all points within 1.5 times the width of adjoining box, or all points at maximum extent of data. The box plots takes one or more measures with 0 or more dimensions. Let's see how to create box plots in Tableau. So this is a box plots. One is considered as a box and another considered as a plot, and each will have a median value with its upper hinge and lower hinge and upper whisker and lower whisker, which helps you to calculate the outliers as well as your normal values. It also specifies the lines at 1.5 times the IQR, that is your interquartile range or maximum extent of your data. So whatever you choose, based on that your box plots are defined. Hope this video helps you to understand about the reference lines and the box plots. In my next video, I will explain you about trend lines and forecasting. Also about clustering. Hope you understand how to create reference lines in Tableau and also the uses of creating the reference lines. Thanks for listening to the video. Thank you.